You're adorable.
Wake up and smell the coffee. Is your cup half full or empty? When we talk, you say it softly, but I love it when you're awfully quiet.
Hey guys, so today you are going to be joining me on a school journey. So I have had a really crazy week. Well, I have a lot to do today and tomorrow. Are you okay? So you guys are going to join me because I feel like every time I make a video about something, I stick to it better. So we're going to have a focused, disciplined, aesthetic school day. Stop. What I have to do today is I need to do 2 quizzes, 1 very short paper, and then I have to read a short book to then write an essay on it tomorrow. So I should have been doing all of this in the week, but I didn't. So these are the 2 books I was going to pick from. I am going to do this one. It says Telling the Truth, the Gospel as Tragedy, Comedy, and Fairy Tale. This one just looked really interesting, and it's also the shorter of the 2, so that was kind of my reasoning behind it. It's like 80 something or 90 pages, I think. Not bad. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna start with something. I don't know what I'm doing first. Probably going to try to do the short paper. Today what I'm doing is the quizzes and the short paper, and possibly some discussion comments, and then tomorrow I'm going to work on the paper for this because it has to be longer. The assignment listing says that the paper's due today on Saturday, which it's not. Inside of the assignment itself, it says that it's due Sunday the 28th, but the 28th is a Tuesday, so I'm a little confused, but it's due on Sunday tomorrow because, so we're going to go off of what we know and not what the teacher said, because he said 3 dates. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna get started.
Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briar and bramble. I'll be your treasure.
Okay, so I started the paper, but I think what I'm actually gonna do right now is do the two quizzes, and then I think I might shower because I'm feeling really off today for some reason. So I think I'm just gonna get those 2 things out of the way, and then I'll go back to the essay because I feel like I'm already struggling just to like use my brain. So I'm gonna do what I need to for the quizzes, do those, get them out of the way, maybe do the comments too. And then I'll just have the 2 essays, which won't be a big deal, but I think I need to like wake up or something. I don't know what my problem is right now, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. I thought I was way off on my word count for this paper, but I'm literally like 5 words away from being done. I didn't realize. I'm like doing well today, but think I'm doing really off. That's not it. That wasn't an actual sentence. I think I'm tired. You know why I'm tired? Because I went to bed at 4 a.m. the night before last night, and then I actually went to sleep at a decent time last night, but I didn't sleep the whole night despite being responsible, so it's not my fault, but I'm just done today. Like, it's already 2, and I feel like it's been the longest day ever. Oh, I'm losing my mind today. I don't know what's happening, guys. I'm so sorry for this video. I'm gonna go.
I see you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick on.
Look what my hair does. Not you, Adrian. It like, I don't think it's supposed to be parted like this because it really wants to go this way. So, I took a shower, obviously, and I'm about to go over to my parents' house, and I'm going to read some of the book there, and then I'm going to work on the paper tomorrow, which I will also record. But I'm pretty much done with everything else. I have to like proofread the other paper that I just finished, but other than that I'm done, which is weird because it's only 2:30. But yeah, I'm kind of almost done with everything, so that's good. I thought this would take a lot longer today, but thank God it hasn't. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be mostly chill if I can write a decent paper fast enough, which I probably can because it doesn't seem too picky. Like, I don't know about you guys, I love to write, and I love writing papers, and I love sharing my opinion about these things. Hate doing it at the last minute, which I always do, which is my fault. And I really hate when I have to reference things too much because then it slows me down. Like if I have to reference a bunch of other academic papers and stuff while I'm trying to get my point across, it takes me forever. So if I don't have to do that, I can just like cite the paper and I'll be highlighting and sticky tabbing. It should go fine. So hopefully that'll be all that it is. I looked over the criteria. It doesn't seem like I have to really cite anything outside of the book itself, so it probably won't take very long. Also, I think I'm gonna walk over to my parents' house, which I hate doing. But I look like a drowned rat. Are you seeing this? Is this an interesting video? I don't think it is, but it's fun for me to make, so you guys have to be subject to it. I know, I think it got rain and it felt like drop. I'm not. No, you.
You see, as soon as I brought it out, she like ran over.
I'm sure she doesn't fall out, please. So I'm home. Okay, anyway, I just had dinner, which was a horrible idea because it's too late to eat, but oh well. I'm gonna probably go to bed around 12:30-ish, so I think I'm gonna try to read for like 2 hours. I didn't read a lot today, which is unfortunate. My goal for tonight is to maybe try to do 2 more chapters, which would be 3 out of 4 chapters because the book is only 4 chapters long. And then I might just read the last one tomorrow. That's my goal. Worst case scenario, I have to read 2 chapters tomorrow, but I would like to at least try to read, like finish the first chapter and then read 1 more and then maybe start 1 more so that I'd have half and half. I'm gonna try that tonight and see what happens. I really like this book because I feel like it's talking about things in a way that I don't see a lot from other Christian writing, or like mainly social media that I see about for like other Christians. I don't always like because I feel like it's so stereotypical. Like even Christians on social media are sometimes so extreme, like everyone is on social media. Adrian, do not touch the TV, thank you. But this book is so the opposite of that, and I love it so much. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really good. I think it's also talking more about how God lives within us, and I think the importance of kind of that feeling and like what that means, and how it's not always something you can put into words, which I think is important too, because I feel like people get so stuck on the academia and all the nitty gritty details of God, but I hear people rarely talk about discernment and like feeling Him within you. And I think that's so important, and it's been one of the most important things to me, and it's very underrated in conversations about God. So This is a cool book. I wish I had read it earlier so I could like not rush it, but you know, here we are. I finally finished chapter 1 because I was annotating it and underlining some stuff, and then I also started to take a ton of notes with voice to text, which is what I always do when I'm kind of behind on stuff for school, because it helps a lot to know kind of what I'm wanting to say and then reorganize all of it into something more coherent, because I think if I don't do that, it would take me forever. This paper needs to be 3 to 4 pages. I thought it was only 2, so that's kind of sucking. I have another hour to read, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe if I stop annotating so much and start just doing voice to text, that maybe I'll get a little farther quicker. Because if I could just finish this chapter tonight, I would be very happy, and it would probably be a lot easier to get to the next one tomorrow, or to do the last 2, because if I get up at 9, I'll have a couple hours to read, finish the book, and then I can just spend the rest of the day on the essay, which I don't mind at all. Also, I think this is technically a little bit longer than like, oh gosh, is this the next chapter? Look how many pages. I don't think that's the next one. I feel like this book might actually technically be longer than 70-ish pages because the writing is not very big. So I'm thinking if it was printed in like a bigger... If it was printed bigger, it would probably be more pages. It's kind of like how A Christmas Carol is like technically 60 pages, but it would be like 100 if it wasn't printed so small. So that could be an issue too, because those 20 pages took me forever, which is not good, but I'm gonna try to do this fast. I have so many notes right now on my document, and I have to remind myself that it literally doesn't matter because I'm gonna have to rewrite it all anyway. And even if I didn't have to rewrite it all, it would probably still be barely half, even though it feels like a lot. So I can't get excited because this literally happens every time, but it feels like a lot, which is great. I'll have to check how much I actually just wrote, but it's probably not going to be enough, so that's unfortunate. And it's going to be a mess because I'm doing voice to text, which is never good, but it's helping at least to keep track of page numbers and quotes and Bible verses I want to cite, and also my initial thoughts while reading, so that's good. But it's probably not going to be that helpful for the actual final project, even though it would be great if it was, but it may not be, so I need to not get my hopes up. Which isn't good, but it's funny how I keep getting up at 9 lately, and my parents do, and my dog keeps getting up at like 7, but we literally all slept in today because it's overcast. Are you tired? Yeah. My mom texted me and asked if I could sit with Natalie, her dog, the one with the cone, today, which is actually really great because I was a little upset that I'd have to be here literally alone all day doing it, and I don't know, and I didn't focus very well yesterday. I got a lot done, but I also wasn't focusing that much, so I think changing up my scenery and having Natalie with me and just being in that same house with my parents will be nice because I didn't want to be here all day. So yeah, plus it's overcast, which is nice. I just want to like be able to look out the window, and my windows in the basement of their house are like so thin, but it's okay. It's still nice that it's raining. I don't even remember the last time we got rain, so it's been a very long time and I love it. So also, the reason I'm sitting with Natalie today is because my parents have to finish Flora's nursery. I'll show you guys that in the traveling video because it's adorable. I love it so much. Hello. just now kind of getting started with everything because Natalie needed her medicine. Yeah, I'm gonna start stuff now because it's kind of getting, it's not late, it's like noon. I think what I might do is start on the paper and try to make it more coherent and also see what I have because like I said, the paper is supposed to be 1,000 words and it's currently 2,000 words of notes. I don't know why I do this to myself. So we're gonna see what we have and see if I can actually put something together. Like I said, I'm about 53%, maybe a little more now because I'm on page 41. But yeah, we will see what we can do. This is such a chaotic video. I'm so sorry. Me trying to quote my favorite book where it's probably not applicable. Alright, so I have a little bit of a problem. I'm literally already 300 words into this and I haven't really done what the instructions said. I kind of went on a really long tangent and the paper is almost done. Oh, I hate when I do this. Oh my gosh, this is like, it's weird how this book is actually, what am I saying? This essay is a lot easier than I thought it would be. It's literally only 138 and I'm like almost done. But I think I need to reel it back a little because I literally haven't even done what I was supposed to with the paper yet. I was supposed to, what I was trying to do, briefly discuss each point because the book makes 3 points. And I was trying to do that briefly and then do my not my critical analysis. I was trying to briefly summarize each part of the book. Then I was going to do a critical analysis and then how it applies to the topic of communication. But what I've actually done is I've delved way too deeply into the very first point in the book and have done nothing else, but I've talked about that for 3 pages. It's so funny how I'm having such a hard time keeping my word count down to a minimum in this class. I don't know what is wrong with me. Also, how on earth did I do 700 words already when I haven't even really been referencing my own notes that much? So that means that I have 2,000 notes or 2,000 words on my notes, and then I have almost 1,000 on this, which is like mostly separate. Like it is referencing it, but it's not even everything, even close to what I said in my notes. What the heck? I hope that the final is like 10 pages because clearly I have a lot to say lately. And by the way, this is based on half of the book. I already have this much to say about half of this book and it's 70 pages. My goodness. And yeah, I did read a little bit ahead because I wanted to be able to reference the next topic, and I'm going to read ahead again to the last chapter so I can make a full point in this paper. But like, dude, what am I doing? I haven't written essays in a while, and apparently I enjoy them because it's getting out of hand and I don't know what to do. This is like the exact opposite of the problem I thought I was going to have today, and it's like somehow a little bit more annoying than if I had written less. I don't know. Also, it's almost 2 and I haven't eaten today. This is like the worst parts of myself coming through in this video. Like everything that I could have done irresponsibly, I did irresponsibly, and I'm so sorry. Don't come at me, guys. We'll do better in the future. Okay, I kind of am fixing the essay so it's not as long on that one part. Also, Natalie did not want water, and so we had to take the cone off. And I had to hold the water because she's suspicious of my dad because he's been giving her the meds, and we had to put it on the couch, and then she finally drank some water. Hi, are you good? Oh, you're so cute. Look at her little tongue. Oh my gosh. Also, Juliet has a sweater. You're cute. I love you. Hi. This paper was going really well and I was having a lot of good thoughts and everything, and then I feel like I lost the plot, as the youth says. What am I doing? Natalie agrees that this is ridiculous and she would like to talk to the manager. I'm so tired. No, because I thought that the author was making a different point than he actually was, so then I started to base my entire argument around something that he wasn't actually saying, so oops. There's the author. He looks nice. So tired. It is 3:53. Look at that quality. Isn't that great? Okay, but like, what is the camera doing? Oh my gosh. But like, listen to this. What I wrote. We aren't the heroes, but the ones praying to be rescued by the true hero. We are the damsel who only needs hope that our savior will pull us through. But the darkness clouds our ability to have that hope. It's considered immature, like believing in magic from a storybook. Freud would consider it escapism, whistling in the dark. Our line of sight is narrow, so stuck in a world of shadows that we begin to consider any glimpse of light a childish apparition. To the skeptics, there is no hand reaching out in the dark. We know the hand is there, but the preacher holds back from sharing the idealistic truth because it's not as easy to swallow. Like, that's beautiful. I deserve an award. It may not be what I was actually supposed to be saying. This may have nothing to do with anything. I don't know, because the instructions are not coming clear into my brain. I almost poked myself in the face with a pen. But like, look at this. This is art. It may not be like an essay, but it's art. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm so sorry. So I am pacing with her until she can eat, and I'm reading my essay on my phone to see if it's decent. I'm pretty much done. I think I am done pretty much. I have to add like one more sentence, and then I need to edit it. It might not need editing actually. I think I kind of already did that. And then I have to edit the other paper, do 2 comments, submit everything, and then I will be done. But for right now, Natalie is not having it, so I am just gonna walk with her while I read it. Okay guys, so this is probably the end of what was hopefully a very short video. It didn't feel very long. Why does she always do this when I'm filming? I submitted everything except comments on the discussion board, which I still have to do. And then I have to go to bed. I'm so tired right now. I also just ate, and it's like midnight, so this video is just so many bad decisions. But yeah, hopefully next week will be better. Oh, I'm also like out of water in my house, which is great because I'm dehydrated. How about we do like a self-care video soon where we actually do things the right way and don't do everything I did in this video. Don't do anything I did in this video, okay? Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.